Welcome joining us here at Seoul Race Course. This is KRBC International Racing, and my name is Joe to deliver a little bit more about details of the international racing happening in Seoul. This is going to be the 7th 2024 OBS Korea Sprint, and in addition of American horse joining us with Japanese horses, we are going to be interviewing details of the top contenders, starting with Anarchist from America, and Edwin is here to do the interview. Hello, Edwin. Did you travel to Korea before?
No, my first time here.
How do you like it?
I love it. People are very kind here, and it's for a lot of people, I know it's a dream to fly and go places, and I'm living that dream.
What do you think is the difference between other track and here at South Korea?
The difference is that over here is sand. All the tracks it's sand. Over there is dirt. I think that's the big difference here. But I don't think I just rode one. I don't think it's any heavier than back home.
Okay, and can he start fast?
Yes, he's fast. I think he'll do well. And he came here, he chipped good, and he's happy. So we'll see.
Thank you very much for your interview. And now we will have Korean contender Morphis and Johan Victoire. The French jockey is here to do the interview. From Korea.
Hello.
You're representing South Korea. Is there anything that you are planning to do differently? Because Morphis will be closer and we have remake.
Yeah, exactly. It's something special because I've been here for quite a long time now, so it's quite exciting for me to race with, especially with Morphis. Start to be famous now in Korea, and he's 9 years old, but still looking strong, and he's looking in a great form in the morning. So I'm very happy with him.
Is he going to be getting up late?
Yeah, of course. He's not the fastest horse in the start, but he get a very strong finish. So if I can follow the good horse who can bring me to the good position, I think today will be his day.
Can you beat remake?
I don't know, because last year I was a little bit far from him. I just see him from behind, but of course if I can do it today, I will try my best to do it.
Okay, thank you very much for your interview, and now we will ask you to get prepared for the race. Bon chance. And now we will ask Yoshihara-san. Konnichiwa.
안녕하십니까?
What is your impression here at Korea? It must be the first time coming here.
韓国に初出店なんですけど、初印象はどうですか？初印象は韓国に来られた初印象はどうですか？
印象
First impression.
まあいいですね。いいとこです。はい。
And we know that you are very famous. We did have a request from the fans because you're very famous in Japan.
多くのファンから多い要請があったんですけど。
ありがとうございます。
감사합니다.
몇 승을 이어간지? How many wins did you have?
今まで何勝ですか
3000勝。
3000勝、3000승입니다.
And that will be very impressive career. And what is your tactics and what is your strength that makes you that many wins?
今までこんなに多い賞を勝ったきっかけは勝った理由は何だと思いますか？
本当にいい馬に巡り合わせがあって本当に感謝してます。
정말 좋은 말들을 많이 만났고 감사드린다고 합니다.
And the horse's condition?
馬の컨디션はいかがですか？
絶好調です。
아주 좋습니다.
Can you beat remake?
リメイクに勝てるんですか？
リメイク？
いやいや。これ
コリアカップ。
Can you beat Wilson Tesoro?
テソロクラウンプライドに
勝てるんです。
だいぶ強敵ですけど、こっちも川崎記念勝ってる馬なんで、自信持っていきたいと思います。
강적이긴 하지만 라이트 워리어도 가와사키 기념을 이겼기 때문에 자신 있게 하겠습니다.
감사합니다.
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございました。
And we'll be asking now the youngest jockey who's competing here in this race, Danno-san. Konnichiwa. You will be up in the saddle for the first time here at South Korea. What do you think about the track?
韓国に初出戦ですけど、トラックについてどう思われますか？
日本の砂とは違ってまた韓国の特有のダートっていうのは感じたんでうまく対応できたらと思います。
일본의 다트랑은 틀리지만 지금 어떤지는 느꼈기 때문에 문제 없다고 생각합니다.
It's different from what it is in Japan, but he doesn't mind that he will be doing well here in Korea. And the next question is, you will be the youngest jockey competing with veteran jockeys here. Can you be successful?
一番若いジョッキーで今ベテランのジョッキーに恵まれていますがどう思いますか？
若さを生かして頑張りたいと思います。
젊음을 살려서 열심히 하겠다고 합니다.
잔디즈로. And he used to be running in the grass before, and he comes to this track with the sand in South Korea. Can he do better here?
今まで芝で走ってたんですけど、もう韓国のダートはどう思われますか？
サウジアラビアで一回ダートは走ってるんで、そこの適性も感じてるんで大丈夫だと思います。
사우디아라비아에서도 경험을 했었고 괜찮다고 생각합니다.
네, 감사합니다. ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。
We just listened to the jockeys and their interviews before the race, and we'll be back just before the race at the parade ring. So stay tuned with us for more. And this was Jo Kim from South Korea. We're here with us, and we're looking at the horses from the parade ring, and I'm here with Douglas O'Neill from America. Hello, Douglas O'Neill. How do you feel about Seoul?
I love it. It's absolutely beautiful, and thanks to you, and all the Korean racing here. It's a beautiful facility, and we're so honored to be here.
You're no stranger to going overseas with horses, and how do you feel about this track and the grandstand and everything facility here in the racing?
It's beautiful. You know, it takes a special horse to travel this far, and we think Anarchist is a special horse. And yeah, I got to thank Korean racing for they put so much money into this facility. It's a beautiful facility. They align now with the Breeders' Cup, so it's a Grade 1 world-class facility, and very honored to be here.
Thanks very much. And looking at the horse, he was really tuned out, and we were impressed of his form. And I believe he's doing well in terms of the condition. What do you think is the reason why Anarchist can win?
I think just like you say, you know, Anarchist has traveled really well from United States, and that's so important. So he's settled in good. The accommodations, the quarantine barn here is second to none. It's wonderful. He's eating good, he's sleeping good, he's training good. So got a great staff here. I think that's why he can run really well.
Any thoughts of the rivals? There are rivals like Remake, who's going to be the closer.
Yeah, you know, the couple Japanese horses look pretty tough, but the one Korean horse, Speed Young. Yeah, he looks really tough too. I saw him. So it's a tough race, and it should be for $1 million. It should be a tough race. It is a tough race, and we're going to have to run our best race to win.
Do you see the future in this Korea and the racing industry?
I do. The amount of money Korean racing, KRA has put into this it's like a Breeders' Cup. I feel like we're in a Breeders' Cup environment. It's just world class, and I hope to come every year. This has been a great experience. Win, lose, or draw, I would love to come here. I love Korea. Got to go to a baseball game last night. We've seen a lot of Seoul. It's just a beautiful country, and just so grateful to be here.
Okay, rooting the best for Anarchist, and I'll now let you go watch the race horses.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. And you're here with us now after having been interviewing the trainer, Doug O'Neill, and we are looking at the horses at the moment. Here we can see number 7, the horse is Remake. Remake is a defending champion. Last year, having been able to win, this is a racehorse who was able to get great win by closing down at the back straight, and was a tough horse. And another one that is coming is Anarchist. Anarchist wanted to draw gate number 10, and now with a scratching, K.I. Dorie, this is gonna be one of the other contender who will see that he will be running at the position he wanted to, and he's from America. And we are looking at the horses that are competing with each other at the moment, and the other ones here are here now we're seeing race car number 15, that is Daehanjilju. Another one who will be competing again here at Seoul Race Course. We'll turn around to take a look at the other horses. And then the top choice from South Korea is Speed Young. Speed Young is number 9 on the card, and there he comes. Number 9 from way behind, the Speed Young, like we've mentioned, that will be the contender from South Korea. Number 9, Speed Young, will represent South Korea. Interestingly enough, we have two top horses contenders from South Korea, and they both are going to be ridden by the lady jockey Kim Hae-sun, who is now the champion jockey here from South Korea. We've got enough of sprint racing here from down at the paddock, and we'll see you with more details about racing, where Alastair Middleton and Mr. Ryu Seung will tell us a little bit more detail. So stay tuned with us, and we'll see you back here for Korea Cup.
Well, good afternoon. Welcome along to Seoul Racecourse. It is OBS Korea Cup and OBS Korea Sprint Day, the 7th edition of the Korean International Group Races. And this year, for the first time ever, they have Breeders' Cup win and you're in status. Joining me to discuss the upcoming Korea Sprint, none other than Mr. Seung Liu, the father, or should we say the grandfather these days, of the Korea Cup. Seung, welcome back to Seoul Racecourse.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be back to this studio for the 7th Korea Sprint. And this year is very special than having seen the contenders in the race. I can see since we started the grade 3 in 2022, now I can see the contenders are this race are shaping about the grade 2 races.
A grade 2 race. It is the most valuable, of course, Group 3 race in the world. Just before we get into this year's edition, could you imagine when you created this race 8-9 years ago, we lost a couple of years, that it would be International Group 3 win and you're in for the Breeders' Cup as well?
Actually, it was just kind of our dream. But we see the dream has been come true. So it's very happy to see this kind of race keep growing.
Representatives from the Breeders' Cup here on course today, also representatives from KBS, the local main television channel. Okay, the runners are coming out onto the racecourse now. We better start going through. We have got 15 runners for the Korea Sprint over the 1200 meters. We do have one scratching, of course. Unfortunately, Japan's Kayadori had to be scratched yesterday due to injury. It does leave us, though, with a very competitive 15-strong field. We'll go through them as they come out in race card order. I know, Seung, you've been through the form with a fine tooth comb. We will start off with the first one coming out. That is Yes Perfect, representing Korea. He's trained at Busan. Kim Oh-soo is riding here for trainer Yoon Young-hoon.
Yes, 8-year-old horse and rated the international rating 99. And he is sired by the same sire of Light Warrior, which will be running in the Korea Cup. And unfortunately, Yes Perfect is it has been not a very good form this year, and this course is about the 3 months after since the race in May, so it can be a good experience for the Yes Perfect.
A good experience for Yes Perfect, though. 8 years old, I'm not quite sure how much more experience he needs to get. Yeah, Kayadori obviously, unfortunately, was the early scratching, a precautionary scratching. So we'll move on to number 3. That is something lost. Something lost. Younger horse, just 4 years old. And this one, I thought he was going to make the breakthrough at the beginning of this year. He ran second in a group race in the Busan Elbow Sprint. Hasn't quite kicked on. Yeah, but the same horse in this race, the round point, he won the Busan Elbow Sprint. Right. And the something lost beaten by neck. Right. So, and the something lost is also can be a good experience for him. He's a 4-year-old colt. Yeah. Yeah, he ran a good second to Sonsal as well in group company here at Seoul in May. Moving on to number 4, that is Black Musk. Black Musk has won a group race. It was a couple of years ago now, though. Yeah, he's 6-year-old horse and rated 94. And recent 2 years he had no brilliant performance, so hard to have. Yeah, hard to have. Yeah. Well, we did introduce you as the father or the grandfather of the Korea Cup and Sprint. We've got the grand old galloper of Seoul Racecourse, number 5, Morphis. He's going for his 3rd Korea Sprint. He's he is a group winner over this distance, multiple group winner over this distance. He doesn't shape as a winning chance, you'd say here, but he's come back into form recently. Yeah, and then I believe that he can be a very good, he can have a very competitive running in this race, and he has experienced the Korean Group 3 races, and he won 2 times in 2020 and 2022. And this year again, the SROA, the Seoul Racehorse Owners Association Champion Sprint in over 1200 meter in the Korea Group 2 race, and he ran 3rd after the Oma. So he would run competitively. He's been a fixture on the track. He was one of these horses that sort of came of age during the COVID shutdown. I remember Johan telling us in 2020 Morphis was his favourite horse. Here we are 2024 and Johan is riding him in the Group 3 Korea Sprint. So he's been around a while. Morphis, really good finishing speed as well, so don't rule out a late run from him. Number 6, of course, is a former winner of this race. That was Oma in 2022. Finished 5th place last year, back for another crack.
And I can see he has been very well managed because he is already 7-year-old horse. And 2 years ago, he won the Korea Sprint over the Japanese horses, Leptus.
Yeah.
And 2024, still he can race 4 races, and all the race result was within fifths. So he can manage the race, but the 7-year-old is kind of a questionable performance factor.
I don't think there's many question marks about number 7. Currently the $1 favourite, the defending champion from Japan, Remake.
Yeah, having seen the betting old can be you can say two way, the very embarrassing, and also it's very prominently expecting runner. So he came back even further stronger horse.
He's really maintained his form, hasn't he, since winning last year? And he won very comfortably last year, pulling away by 4 lengths from Bolmai-Star, but he has held his form since then. He picked up a victory in Saudi Arabia. He's been off since running 4th in the Golden Shaheen.
Yeah, and then I was told that within the Japanese race fans, and they were very much expecting the competition between the Remake and the Igniter.
Right.
So they were very much expected, but the Igniter was planned to go to the JBC sprint race.
Right.
And because the remake is aiming to the Breeders' Cup sprint, so he like to come to Korea, and then he would like to test him for the test bed for the Breeders' Cup, and he will fly over to the United States.
To Del Mar. There was Remake. Here is Jasper Crone. Number 8, another Japanese challenger. I'm not sure what to make of Jasper Crone.
Yeah,
more a turf horse, I think you're saying.
He is more tough horse, and the only experience with the Riyadh Dot Sprint, he ran 4th. So the experience with the successful result with the dot race is Riyadh Dot
behind
Sprint.
Remake.
Yes, so from the successful experience, he would like to target the Korea Sprint. But we need to see whether he really good going well with the dot track.
Big local hope is Speed Young. Kim Hae's son riding Speed Young. She also rides Global Hit in the Korea Cup. She's got a cracking double here. Speed Young hasn't been at a sprinting distance for a long time, but he shapes as a big local hope.
Yeah, it's very interesting because the Speed Young has been racing over 2,000-meter races, and now he just changed the distance into the sprint. And Kim Hae-sun is a very smart rider, and the trainer is a very the ambitious trainer.
Right.
So there should be a region. So we need to see what would happen in this race.
Right. Bolmai-Star, 2nd last year. Went to Dubai, was a bit unsuccessful, but he's mixed his form since coming back. The start very important for Bolmai-Star.
He ran 2nd last year in the Korea Sprint.
Having led for much of the way.
Yes. And then this year his performance has been fluctuating. In May the SBS Sports Sprint he won, but in April. But in May the SROA Cup he ran 12th. After in that race, Oma ran 2nd, Morphis ran 3rd. So not quite trustful, but we need to see.
Okay, final one we'll spend much time on is number 11, Anarchist. This is the raider from the United States.
The American connections, they are strongly believe this horse will have a very good chance.
Right.
And it's very good the forward runner. As long as he can get a good jump and lead the race, then he would have a very good chance.
Jump and go for Anarchist. I know they really want this Breeders' Cup win, and you're in as well. Very quickly, number 12, Kangsol Giant, broke the Busan track record for 1,200 meters a month ago.
Yeah, he's the only Philly horse. Philly, and then the very experienced rider, Alan Monroe. He has a record of the group winning in the United Kingdom. So
and he won a group race here as recently as yesterday. So.
Yes, and the track record, having considered the track record over the same distance, and then the experienced rider, we need to see how this filly perform in this race.
Okay, as we're running out of time, going to take the last 4 together. They're Vincero Cavallo, Demangi Gill, Daehan Jilju, and Round the Point. Any of those ones catch the eye?
I don't think so. But we used to have those kind of rated horses. We used to be very proud of it. But now our eye standard has been grow.
We want higher rating.
Higher. So not so many things.
Round the Point did win a Group 3 back in March, the Busan Ilbo Sprint. So not wholly without a chance. Okay, that's gone through the field. The betting is one-way traffic right now. Number 7 Remake, the hot favourite, of course. We're going to take a break for a couple of moments. We'll be back with the race call. We're 2 minutes away from the 2024 OBS Korea Sprint. Race number 6 in Seoul is the OBS Korea Sprint. It's Korean Group 1. It's International Group 3. We do have one scratching. Number 2, Kayadori is not joining us. In Kayadori's absence, we have 15 taking their chance in this international race, which is a win and you're in for the Breeders' Cup Dirt Sprint. Well, the favourite, hot favourite, is the defending champion. That's number 7, Remake from Japan. Looking across the pools, the second favourite is Anarchist. Number 11, that's the American challenger. Number 8, Jasper Crone from Japan. The third favourite, Speed Young, the best local hope according to the market. They've gone forward rapidly. Yes, Perfect, Something Lost, Black Musk already in, as is Remake and Jasper Crone. Bolmaistar, Anarchist, Kangso Giant, Vincero Cavallo, Demangi Gill are in. Oma Oma is in too. It'll be Morphis up into gate 5, Speed Young to 9. Daehan Jilju, the penultimate one in. And the last one to come forward will be Round the Point. Round the Point goes forward. That's it. OBS Korea Sprint 2024. And gets her back there away and racing in the sprint. It's a lovely line coming out of the gate. Bolmaistar, Anarchist, they're quick away. Jasper Crow not too far away either. Remake is going to be patient. Oma Oma looking to get forward to the inside, Something Lost, and yes, Perfect. Just dropping back there will be Kangso Giant. Wider on the course then, we have Demangi Gill and Daehan Jilju. Behind those come Black Musk in company with Speed Young, leading just 3. And at the rear, Morphis right back there as well is Oma Oma in company with Round the Point. So coming up towards halfway in the sprint, it is Jasper Crone and Anarchist. They're leading a good 5 lengths. In the second division there, Vincero Cavallo up on the outside of Something Lost, and it's Bolmaistar. Remake is getting closer as they turn into the home straight. The defending champion is about 4 to 5 lengths away. Still going though, it is Jasper Crone out in front from Anarchist. Here comes Remake looming up though on the outside. It is Jasper Crone continuing to lead, but Remake is getting closer. We're into the final furlong now, and it's Remake. He goes to the lead. He breezes past Jasper Crone, and it's Remake too fast too strong, too good. Remake retains for Japan. Jasper Krohn in second and just holding on for third. Anarchist. Remake, Yuga Kawada for Koichi Shintani and owner Koji Maeda. The defending champion is crowned again in Seoul. Remake wins the career sprint from his compatriot Jasper Krohn. A massive, valiant run by Anarchist in third. Then came Speed Young, Something Lost. Big from Vincero Cavallo, Kangso Giant, and Morphis leading home the rest. It wasn't to be for Bolmai Star or for Black Musk. Oma today either. Yes, perfect, and round the point. The winning time, provisional winning time, 1:10.3, just outside his own track record.
Wow. The Yuga Kawada, he knows the track bias, and then as you already know, the remake, he's a kind of a versatile horse. He can race from the lead, and he can race from the midfield. But the horse knows when to start. He mustered the speed, and then at the right timing, Yuga Kawada mustered the speed, and when asked, the horse responded. So it was really impressive win.
Absolute no panic at all was there from Kawada. He knew where he was. He knew how fast they were going at all times. Jasper Krohn, revelatory performance. I don't know whether he likes dirt or not, but he certainly likes this sand. And Anarchist, what a huge performance in third.
Anarchist and the Jasper Krohn, they were actually raced in a very proper type in this race.
The perfect strategy. Get out in front, make Remake go past. Unfortunately, when you've got Remake breathing down your neck,
he made
it's
all
not
the
easy.
kickback and then comfortably get his own way. So it is the Group 3 race, what we expected.
Speed Young, encouraging. That was a good fourth. Came up on the inside under Hae-sun. Ran on very nicely and snatches fourth place. And also coming back in there, Something Lost as well. That's a big fifth.
Yeah, Kim Hae-sun did good. The margin wasn't that much from the Anarchist.
Well, Yuga Kawada, every ride he's had at Seoul in his career, he's ended up having to do this. He's 3 for 3. He has got Wilson Tesoro to come in the Cup around about an hour from now as Remake goes in front of the Seoul Racecourse Grandstand to soak up the adulation and the applause. Another imperious performance from Remake. So it was the top three in the market who came home on top. Remake, Anarchist was the second favourite, coming home in third, and of course Jasper Krohn, revelatory performance. If there was one raider that we perhaps doubted, it was Jasper Krohn, but certainly he's run extremely well. There were some good Korean performances behind. Vincero Cavallo ran on really well as well. Obviously Something Lost and Speed Young getting into the money. It wasn't to be though for the likes of Bolmai Star or Oma today though.
The connections of Remake, they made their plan. And then the Kawayugada can be the very famous Japanese rider if the connections trying to come to Korea for their races.
And now they're going to Del Mar and the Breeders' Cup. First was number 7, second was number 8, third was number 11, fourth number 9, and fifth was number 3. The margins were 2 lengths, 6 lengths, half a length, and a neck. The winning time 1:10.3, coming back in a pretty swift 35 and 9. Number 2 was a non-runner, 15 ran in the sprint.
And having seen the international
오늘 시상을 위해 KBSN 이강덕 대표이사, 농림축산검역본부 서울지역본부 홍기석 본부장, 부산 경남 마주협회 신우철 회장, 그리고 한국마사회 정 회장, 송대영 경마본부장 및 여러 본부장님들께서 자리해 주셨습니다. 감사합니다.
Our honorable guests, the CEO of KBSN Sports Channel, Lee Gang-deok, Executive Director of Animal and Plant Quarantine Agency Seoul, Mr. Hong Ki-seok, Busan's Racehorse Association Chair, Shin Woo-chul, the President and CEO of KRA, Mr. Jung Ki-wan, Executive Director of Korean Racing Authority, Mr. Song Dae-young, are present here today.
이제 본격적인 시상을 이어가겠습니다. 먼저 마주에 대한 시상입니다.
First, the award for the owner.
영예 우승을 차지한 리메이크의 코지 마에다 마주에게 한국마사회 정기현 회장께서 우승 트로피와 축하의 꽃다발을 전달하고 있습니다.
The owner of Remake, Mr. Koji Maeda, receiving the award. Trophy handed by Jung Ki-hwan, the president of CEO and Korea Racing Authority and official sponsor of Brown Coleman Korea, providing with gift whiskey.
그리고 국제경주 스폰서인 브라운 포맨 코리아에서 제공하는 위스키까지 전달을 마쳤습니다. 지금의 영광의 순간 박수로 축하해 주시면 감사하겠습니다. 이어서 조교사에 대한 시상입니다.
The award for the trainer.
영예 우승을 차지한 리메이크의 신탄희 조교사에게 부산 경남 마주협회 신우철 회장께서 우승 트로피와 축하의 꽃다발을 전달하고 있습니다.
The trainer of Remake, Mrs. Shintani, the trophy handed by Chair of Busan Racehorse Owners Association, Shin Woo-chul, and the official sponsor, Brown Foreman Korea, handing over the gift whiskey.
부상으로는 브라운 포맨 코리아에서 제공하는 위스키를 전달드렸습니다. 따뜻한 응원의 박수, 축하의 박수 다시 한 번 더 부탁드리겠습니다. 끝으로 기수에 대한 시상입니다.
The award for the jockey.
영예 우승을 차지한 리메이크의 카와다 기수에게 KBSN 이강덕 대표이사께서 우승 트로피와 축하의 꽃다발을 드리겠습니다.
The jockey of Remake, Kawada jockey, is receiving gift by the CEO of KBSN and the official sponsor Brown Foreman, handing over the gift whiskey.
부상으로는 브라운 포맨 코리아에서 제공하는 위스키도 함께 전달드렸습니다.
Pausing the time for the photograph.
작년에 이어 올해도 우승을 차지한 카와다 기수에게 박수 한 번 더 부탁드리겠습니다.
Defending champion wins the race once more.
다음으로 올해부터 브리더스컵 챌린지 시리즈로 지정된 코리아 스프린트의 우승마에게 브리더스컵 스프린트 출전권 수여를 이어가겠습니다.
This year marks the first year that the Korea Sprint has been designated as Breeders' Cup Challenge Series. We'll now celebrate automatic qualifier for the Breeders' Cup Sprint.
브리더스컵 챌린지 경주로 지정된 코리아 스프린트의 우승을 차지한 리메이크의 코지 마에다 마조에게 한국마사회 정기현 회장께서 브리더스컵사에서 제공하는 출전 기념 상패를 전달했습니다.
The President and CEO of Korea Racing Authority, Jung Ki-wan, handing over the Breeders' Cup Challenge trophy to the winner of 2024 OBS Korea Sprint. To the owner, Koji Maeda.
코지 마에다 마조에게 다시 한 번 더 박수 부탁드리겠습니다. 이어서 제7회 코리아 스프린트에서 영예의 우승을 차지한 수상자들과 또 시상식에 함께해 주신 관계자 여러분의 기념사진 촬영이 있겠습니다.
We'll now take some group photograph.
작년에 이어 한 번 더 우승의 영광을 차지한 리메이크, 그 리메이크의 마주, 또 조교사, 기수, 또 이 경주를 만들어낸 오늘의 주인공들에게 다시 한 번 더 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.
Please give a warm round of applause.
계속해서 제7회 코리아 스프린트 우승마인 리메이크와 포토존에서 기념사진을 촬영하도록 하겠습니다.
We'll now take a moment to take photograph with our champion sprinter, Remake.
모두 제 우측에 있는 포토존으로 이동해 주시면 감사드리겠습니다.
Please look to your right side and move on where our champion is waiting for you to take photograph. The Breeders' Cup Challenge Series for the first time from South Korea, and it's been handed to the best sprinter, Remake.
작년 이어 또 한 번 멋진 경주를 펼친 리메이크 경주 종반 스퍼트를 보여주면서 이번에도 우승을 차지해냈습니다. 제7회 코리아 스프린트 우승마인 리메이크와 지금의 이 영광의 순간을 사진으로 남기겠습니다. 함께 해주시는 분들께서는 다시 한번 리메이크에게 따뜻한 성원의 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.
Please give a warm round of applause. Remake just being stronger and stronger and coming back to Korea to defend the title of Korea Sprint. And now designated as the first Challenge Series winner.
올해부터 브리더스컵 챌린지 시리즈로 지정된 코리아 스프린트의 우승마인 리메이크에게 브리더스컵 출전권도 수여가 됐습니다. 이상으로 제7회 코리아 스프린트 시상식을 모두 마치겠습니다. 대단히 감사합니다.
This will be the end of the 7th OBS Korea Sprint Award presentation. Thank you for joining us. 잠시만요. Welcome back, tuning in us for KRBC here at Seoul Race Course. We are watching 2024 OBS Korea Cup, and next to me is the top contenders trainer, Wilson Tesoro's trainer. Hello.
Hello.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
改めて自己紹介お願いします。
I'm Hitoshi Kotegawa, Japanese race horse trainer. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you. And Wilson Tesoro, we are expecting a lot about this horse. I think he looks very handsome. How's his condition at the moment?
見た目はとてもハンサムで、馬のコンディションの方はどうですか？
まあ本当にその通り、見た目も本当に頭もすごく賢い馬で、はい。いい状態で韓国の方に来れました。
보시는 대로 뭐 멋있고 머리도 좋기 때문에 지금 좋은 상태로 와
Not only
있습니다.
just handsome looking, but also very smart. We think that this is going to be the top contender, top of the top, and the rival will be Crown Pride. If Light Warrior goes too fast in front, what is the danger?
今回は相手が強そうで、クラウンプライドやライトワリアが逃げ馬とか差し馬同じポジションにかぶることもありそうで、対策はどうですか？
すごくコントロールがいい馬なので、どういう展開になってもウィルソン・テソーロは能力発揮できるので、その辺は対応できるとは思います。
컨트롤하기 아주 쉬운 말이라서 어떤 전개에서도 쉽게 풀어나갈 수 있다고 생각합니다.
He's tactically versatile because he's very capable of being able to control. And we'll ask, how confident are you? Because Wilson Tesoro got beating Crown Pride once before in the race.
勝てる自信の方はどれぐらいですか？
クラウンプライドもとても強い馬なんで、これから日本の競馬、世界の競馬をお互い盛り上げていく2頭だと思うんで、今回もお互いいい競馬したいなとは思ってます。
크라운 프라이드도 역시 센 말이기 때문에 같이서 일본의 경마를 같이 끌어올리려고 하고 있습니다.
He's very proud of Wilson Tesoro, and Wilson Tesoro is going to be the top class horse from Japan. And last question.
最後の質問です。
Could you tell your fans what is your thoughts at the moment? Fan.
ファンの皆さんに一言お願いします。韓国の競馬ファンの皆さん、日本の競馬ファンの皆様、素晴らしいレースを見せられると思いますので、画面越しに応援してください。よろしくお願いします。頑張って。ありがとうございます。
And now we will continue on viewing this race, Korea Cup, and you can leave at this moment. Thank you very much.
ありがとうございました。
And we'll now take a look at the race Korea Cup, and we will go for the fact that this is going to be the first Korea Cup OBS sponsors, and also this is going to be the Breeders' Cup Challenge Series. Here next to me is the representative from Asia Breeders' Cup. Hello, Kate.
Hi there.
What's the atmosphere here like in Seoul?
Well, it's wonderful. It's so great to see so many people turned out here for the Korean Cup and Korean Sprint. I hope they will all also watch the Breeders' Cup this year.
Yes, and if anyone is to go to Breeders' Cup, who do you think it will be?
Well, we talked to the connections of Remake, and he's going to go to the Breeders' Cup Sprint. So that'll be Korea Sprint's first runner in the Breeders' Cup.
And then next question is, what did you see in the future of Korean racing that may help us get the Breeders' Cup Series Challenge title?
I think you guys are doing a wonderful job. Every single year, especially over the past 10 years, it's really improved and grown, and now you've got some graded stakes races. So, you know, the more you grow your pattern, the more graded stakes races you're able to create and become more internationalized, the closer Breeders' Cup and the KRA can work together. I'm looking forward to it.
you've been around with horses abroad several times, and could you tell us how challenging it is to bring horses overseas?
On paper, it looks very complicated, and there's a lot of ups and downs. But as long as you have some flexible staff who are willing to learn new things, it can be a very exciting experience. And I find the most interesting fact is the horses seem to really enjoy traveling. They get all the attention and all the carrots.
Okay, and then probably going to be the last question. Of these horses right now, do you see any of the horses that are tuned out exceptionally well? Because you've seen a lot of horses abroad, and there are top class horses right now.
Oh, that is a difficult question. I have not been able to look at all of these horses, but they all look great. I mean, going into such a race like the Korea Cup, you have to be in top shape. So I think all of them look great today.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Kate, for joining us, and I'll let you go and watch the race now and have your own pick. After all, it's going to be a very interesting race with the Japanese horses and the Korean horse. Top contender will be probably Global Hit from South Korea. Global Hit is 4-year-old, and Global Hit is going to be the top contender for South Korea, even despite his age is being a little low, 4-year-old, only 4-year-old, but he's going to be able to win this race if Korea is to win, because he's a racehorse that won 2 of the Triple Crown Series as 3-year-old, and that was just really impressive. That, and stretching in the further distance, that was also very impressive as well. And we'll now have a look at the jockey, 김혜선. 혜선 언니, 잠시만. And now on Global Hit is jockey 김혜선. 지금 소감이 어떠신지 좀 들어볼 수 있을까요? 대한민국을 대표하는 말이거든요.
뭐 이런 큰 이제 국제 대회에 히트가 그래도 국산말 중에 인기 바로 이제 기대하고 있으니까 저도 그 기대에 최선을 다해서 한 마리라도 이겨보도록 최선을 다해보겠습니다.
She and him, they've gained this title of Korea Derby winning, and we're now up to the time, so we'll let 혜선 go. 마지막 한마디만.
네, 최선을 다하겠습니다. 화이팅!
화이팅! So that was a top jockey and top contender from South Korea, Global Hit. And we'll now take a closer look at the runners at the moment. Light Warrior is likely to set the race pace very fast, and it's going to be Wilson Tesoro, and Crown Pride is to challenge those fast pace. So it's going to be very interesting to see those 3 Japanese leading, while Global Hit is a tactically versatile horse who's capable of closing by the late. So that's going to be an interesting thing here in Korea. Now punters over there are cheering. Just behind me, you can see many fans with our flags, national flag, to cheer up and cheering Global Hit. We're just really impressed and successful, and we're honored to see them here at the paddock. And we'll be back a little bit later with presentation, and we'll be connecting to the studio where Alastair Middleton and Mr. Seung, the expert of Korea racing, staying. So I'll see you later.
Well, we're just 11 minutes away from the OBS Korea Cup. Another win and you're in for the Breeders' Cup. This time for the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile at Del Mar in early November. We saw a tremendous performance. Remake defended his crown in the Korea Sprint. Seung, that was an impressive performance.
Yes, the most impressive thing is that even though the race was a sprint race, the Remake raced from the midfield,
right.
but he can muster speed in the straight. And even though we saw the Anarchist and then the Krone,
Jasper Krohn.
yeah, that those two horses were very fast and very ahead of him, but he can muster speed and catch.
He
So
just go through the gears so smoothly. Yeah, I have to say a word for Anarchist though. The American challenger, he ran a super race, didn't he?
that's right. He was just accustomed to himself from the gate, and he can jump well, and he can lead the race. And those kind of the race style lead to in the future American contenders.
Well, representatives from OBS and the Breeders' Cup on the balcony overlooking Seoul Racecourse. The runners now about to parade to the start. We have 11 to take their chance in the Korea Cup. We'll go through them in race card order, and we will start with the first one that we'll see coming out of the tunnel any moment now. Here they come, and it will be the 2022 winner, none other than Winner's Man.
He won the Korea Cup in 2022. At that time, his body weight was 532 kilo, and unfortunately, the last year after the Grand Prix race, he got the proximal sesamoid fracture,
right.
And he got the arthroscopic surgery. After the surgery, he back to the training in June 13 this year, and at that day, his body weight was 510.
Right.
And he passed the barrier trial August 17, and at that time his body weight is 550.
Yes.
So
he's been up and down, hasn't he?
So he needs some more exercise, but I think that the connections are concerned about his left hind.
Yeah, I know the trial split opinion as well. I thought it was okay. I didn't think there's much wrong with the trial. He did what he needed to do. But first up, coming back after that operation into such a tough race, it's going to be a very hard ask, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to number 2, Global Hit. This is arguably, I'd say, the biggest local hope, the 2023 Korean Derby winner. He ran in this race as a 3-year-old last year. In Winner's Man's absence, Global Hit has really established himself as probably the top horse in Korea.
Global Hit is a 4-year-old colt and rated 110. And even though the Winner's Man rated 111, but his current form is not that much good.
Right.
But the Global Hit, so his current form is quite good. And then, as you said, he is at the moment the best local hope.
And Kim Hae-sun, we saw her riding on Speed Young. They came home 4th in the sprint. She was the first female jockey to win a Korean Classic. Could make some extra special history here.
Yeah, that's right. And then when she was the apprentice, I taught her the English and the rules of racing, those kind of things as an apprentice. And I learned that she was very smart, and she would have the best strategy for this race.
Right. Global Hit, the big local hope. So number 3, Vix Go, named after Vix, of course, from the K-Nix program, which you were once in charge of as well. This one, his recent form has been patchy. He won a listed race at a sprint distance earlier this year, but the recent form has been a little bit ordinary.
Yeah, not so much from the 1200 meter listed race and then the one day race, but not so much from that since then.
Yeah.
So and then rated 97, so not so much to say.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to the first of the overseas challenges from Japan. It is Light Warrior.
Yeah, Light Warrior is rated 113 and 7-year-old horse, and only the NAR horse from the Japanese contenders. And he's sired by the Majestic Warrior, the just raced in the earlier the race. And when he made the debut, he had a very good race performance. But since then, when he made the race in the grade races, but he didn't run very well. But at the age of 5, at the age of 5, he just started to begin the place, and then the this year, for the first time in the grade races, he won the race called the Kawasaki Kinen.
Right.
Listed race over 2,100 meter, and then he got the rating 113, and then he got the final ticket for Korea.
I know that Connections were considering going to a race at Ohi as well, but they did feel, having won the Kawasaki Kinen, they felt that the sand track at Seoul is more similar, more suited to his style. I know they're very, very confident that Light Warrior can run really, really well on this surface.
Yeah, we need to notice that the jockey Hiroto Yoshihara,
right?
He's a kind of another legendary jockey in NAR. He got the 3,063 wins. And even we think of the graded race, he got 169 wins. So, and then he will ride.
And looking for 170, so certainly some savviness on board today. Number 5 is similar to Winner's Man. This is another horse that is racing for the first time since the Grand Prix Stakes last December. He also had some surgery. This is Success Macho, a winner of 10 from 19.
Yeah, he got the surgery the February this year. One of the arthroscopic surgery on the right front. But his back to training is even later.
Yeah.
Mid-July, and he just got past the burial trial August 9th. And back to the track not more than 2 months, so we just doubt.
Yeah. He didn't offer too many clues in his trial in August either. Finished quite well back in the field in that. So Success Macho, probably a watching brief. There he is actually on our screen right now. Number 6 is Hook Jonsa. Hook Jonsa is a very experienced, flat-out 8-year-old, 10 wins from 31. And Yu Seung-wan aboard for trainer Kim Dong-yin.
Yeah, 8-year-old horse, but unfortunately he's the lowest rated horse, 93.
Lowest but one.
Yeah.
We'll come to that in a moment.
Only the best race result was the August, the first class 1 race over 1,800 meters that he ran third. And at that time the Yu Seung-wan rode, and then this time again the Yu Seung-wan rode, so not so much to say.
Yeah, he was behind a couple of these in the Busan Mayor's Cup back in May as well. Number 7, Shimjang Igedong. Back in form, but really hard to catch Shimjang Igedong.
Yeah, he ran the Korea Cup 10th last year, and in Dubai he didn't have a good
time at all.
Good time at all. And since he back to Korea, he ran 6 races. But without any brilliant performance.
Yeah, he did get a second at the Owners' Cup at Busan 2 starts back, but he's hard to catch. He will be running on, though, so he could run into some money. Okay, number 8, getting to the business end now, Wilson Tesoro.
Oh, Wilson Tesoro. He, as you see on the betting order, he is the most popular horse in this race. And then in Japan, we can see from the recent form that the Teiyo Show ran second in the Teiyo Show can be the kind of a gold ticket for the Korea Cup.
Yeah.
Last year, the Crown Pride ran second in the Teiyo Show, and this year, Yuga Kawada rode this horse again, and then ran second in the Teiyo Show. This horse can run as a versatile style from the lead and from the midfield and from the behind, so we may imagine that Yuga Kawada can come across the cross line
and make it a double 4th in the Dubai World Cup. Numbers 9 and 10, Montauk Chat and Galaxy Road, tough to have, I would say.
Yeah, 94 and 96, and then their distance is not very right for this race.
So finally, we'll move on to number 11, the defending champion, Crown Pride.
Yeah, Crown Pride is as you said, the last year winner, but since then his form is not that much right, and in July, he just won the Mercury Cup listed race over 2,000 meters in Japan. Yeah. And so he just see some kind of a hope, and he back to Korea again. And but the gate is not the matter. So because he ran
from a wider gate last year,
14 gate, and then won the race. And this year the 11 gate is the widest gate, but that's not the problem. But the Mercury Cup winning jockey Takeshi Yokohama, he's currently the JRA ranking 5th.
Right.
And his age is 27, so very energetic, and then the good current form is quite good.
And he knows the horse.
Yeah, he knows the horse, so we need to see.
Okay, that's the field for the Group 3 OBS Korea Cup. We'll be joining you in a couple of minutes with the race call. Currently, a quick look at the local betting. It is number 8. That is Wilson Tesoro, who is the hot favourite, ahead of the defending champion, number 11, Crown Pride. The next best is, well, it's disputed between the local number 2, Global Hit, and the third Japanese challenger, number 4, Light Warrior. This is the OBS Korea Cup. We'll be back in a couple of moments. Race number 7 in Seoul. It is the OBS Korea Cup. It is Korea Group 1 International. Group 3, it is a win and you're in for the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile at Del Mar in November. They're starting to come forward. Global Hit is in the gates already, as is Light Warrior from Japan. Success Macho is in. Shimjangi Gadong, Wilson Tesoro the favourite. Montag Chat's up. Here comes Winner's Man, the 2022 champion. Galaxy Road up into gate 10. Vixco moving forward into gate number 3. Wilson Tesoro starting as favourite ahead of last year's winner Crown Pride. Global Hit and Light Warrior contending for third favourite status. Hook Jonsa goes up. The last one in will be Crown Pride. That's it, all in. OBS Korea Cup 2024. And they're racing in the Cup. Not a smooth beginning from Crown Pride over on the far side. Vix go away nicely, as was Winner's Man to the inside. Hook Johns are going to be on pace, and now Crown Pride is being ridden up to join the lead. Global Hit will just take a sit in company with Light Warrior and Wilson Tesoro. Wilson Tesoro up on the outside of Shimjangi Gadong. 3 lengths then to Montag Chat, then is Galaxy Road with Success Macho about 4 lengths off the rear as we head around the turn. So we're heading towards the back straight. When they do straighten up, they'll have 6 furlongs remaining, and Crown Pride, last year's winner, isn't hanging around here. He's gone to the lead as they straighten up. Vix go in second, Winner's Man in third to the inside, Hook Jonsar wide in fourth. On that one's heels came Light Warrior, Global Hit, Career's Hope sitting up on the inside. He's one ahead of Wilson Tesoro, followed by Shimjangi Gadong, then it is Montag Chat, then a Galaxy Road, and Success Macho has been pulled up in the back straight. So Crown Pride it is who leads them down the back in the Korea Cup. He leads a length and a half of a Vixco Winner's Man. To the outer came Hook Jonsar. Light Warrior, followed by Wilson Tesoro. Then it's Global Hit. Shimjangi Gadong, Montag Chad and Galaxy Road at the rear. Crown Pride. 3.5 to go. He's out in front to the tune of 3 lengths. He really wants to retain this crown. Light Warrior up into second. Has gone past Vic's Go. Global Hit. And now Wilson Tesoro. They pull to the outside. Shimjangi Gadong, winner's man, is dropping back. But it is Crown Pride making his run for double glory here. He leads a good 4 to 5 lengths. Wilson Tesoro up into second place with 300 to go. Global Hit and Light Warrior, they're running on, but it is Crown Pride. Wilson Tesoro is in desperate pursuit. We're into the final furlong now. It's Crown Pride, Wilson Tesoro, Global Hit running on, but it is Crown Pride. A second coronation for Crown Pride. Crown Pride, the pride of Japan, is going to the Breeders' Cup. Wilson Tesoro second, Global Hit third for Korea. Crown Pride. Takeshi Yokoyama for trainer Koichi Shintani and owner Teruya Yoshida. A double-double for Koichi Shintani. A double-double for Remake and Crown Pride. Wilson Tesoro, he couldn't get there. He was second. Global Hit, super third. Light Warrior was fourth. Galaxy Road, that's a huge fifth. Shimjangi Gadong was sixth. They were followed in by Montak Chat. And further back were Vic's Go, winner's man Hook Johnson, and Success Matcher was pulled up in the back straight. The provisional winning time is 1 minute 51.8. That is quite a bit outside of the track record. But Crown Pride has done it again. He loves this track. He's going to Del Mar. The unofficial numbers 11, 8, 2, 4 and 10. 11, 8, 2, 4 and 10. The unofficials for the Korea Cup. Crown Pride. He's won it. 5 lengths on the line from Wilson Tesoro. A further 5 back to Global Hit, who in turn was 3 ahead of Light Warrior. Well, behind those, they trickled in. Success Matcher, as I said, was pulled up by Yu Hyun Myung on the back straight. Crown Pride. Takeshi Yokoyama, the upcoming jockey. He's guided Crown Pride to victory here.
Yeah, it's a wide-to-wire winning over 1800 meter.
And it seems the wider the draw, the better for Crown Pride as well. He's done it. He's done it again. I didn't think he had the most fluent of starts getting out of the gate, but he was quickly up on the pace. He went around, and once he was out in front, absolutely no stopping him.
Japanese connections, they know the Korea Cup and the Korea Sprint, and they can, if from the beginning, they didn't lead the race. They just cover the distance from the back straight.
Right.
But nowadays, they just, from their experience, they can lead the horse in the race, and then they can finish the horse wire to wire.
Right. Really setting out to dominate. It used to be that the tempo would increase in the back straight, and to be honest, Wilson Tesoro and Light Warrior, that's what they did. They came into play in the back straight, but it was too late. They're not going to get to Crown Pride.
Yeah. From the gate 11, as long as they can, the horse can have a good jump, and then they cross the line, then they can lead. But from the inside, if they don't jump, well, then he can be surrounded by the other horses, from the outside.
Yeah.
So 11, he utilized the best of his gate, and the Wilson Tesoro, just like the previous race, Jackie Yuga Kawada just utilized the horse in a very comfortable position, and then musters the speed from the home straight.
But this time, couldn't go past. I think Mr. Matsuda, the assistant trainer, was enjoying that one. I've not seen him that animated. Here he is again, bringing back Crown Pride. Not often the groom goes all the way up there. The race isn't official yet. These are still the provisional numbers. First was number 11, second number 8, third number 2, fourth number 4, and fifth was number 10. The margins were 5 lengths, 5 lengths, 3 lengths, and 2.5 lengths. The winning time 1:51.8, coming back in 37.4. There were no scratchings. 11 ran in the Korea Cup. None ran as quick as Crown Pride for a second consecutive year. Too good. Crown Pride. A word for Global Hit, though. That was a nice run in third. 10 lengths behind the winner, but I think last year the best was Winner's Man, who was 15 lengths behind the winner. Progress.
Yeah. And Kim Hae-sun had a very good race.
Yep.
Yeah, along with the
in the sprint.
The Wilson Tesoro.
Wilson Tesoro, yeah.
She just
she marked Wilson Tesoro, yeah.
Settled in the midfield and had a comfortable run, and then most of the speed in the sprint, but the class is different.
Yeah. Impressed though, Light Warrior wasn't able to get by and didn't look like coming by either. So yeah, a decent one. Okay, maybe we'll say we got 5 lengths closer this year. Was what we'll.
Anyway, the Global Hit just passed the 11-13 rated the Light Warrior.
Yep, which vindicates his own rating. So yeah, encouraging performance there. But we're seeing another great performance. Crown Pride. We look forward to seeing him at Del Mar. I know they're very eager to go to the Breeders' Cup. They'll be going, I'm sure, straight here. I'm not sure if they're going back to Japan, but we'll look forward to seeing Crown Pride joining Remake in Del Mar the first week of November. Wilson Tesoro, I'm pretty sure, will be there as well, in one shape or another.
This race, again, the first 4 all are rated over 110.
So you're saying Group 1?
Yeah, saying Group 1.
Group 1. Well, we'll be on the phone to the Asia Patent Committee first thing tomorrow morning as soon as they open up. I think 9 o'clock Hong Kong time. We'll be right onto the phone to the Asia Patent Committee. If you're watching, Mr. Uno, we'd like the Group 1 the Group 1, please. But yeah, I mean that's what we say when you set up this race years ago. You wanted Group 1 horses, we got them.
Yeah, and it's a Global Hit is locally bred and locally trained.
Yep.
And we should be very proud of a Global Hit. Maybe the horse follows name. Global
Could
Hit.
be a global hit. Yeah, it can be a global hit.
And may I wish the Global Hit would race in Dubai or Saudi.
Indeed. We'll get on to the owner about that. The race is official now. They are weighed in. So 11, 8, 2, 4 and 10. 11, 8, 2, 4 and 10. It is official. Weighed in for the OBS Korea Cup of 2024. We'll be having the prize giving ceremony very shortly.
오늘 시상을 위해 OBS 토드 워조스키 이사, 브리더스컵 경마본부의 조슈아 크리스티안 부사장, 브라운 포맨 코리아 유정민 상무, 주한 미국 대사관 마크드리스 농무 참사관, 주한 뉴질랜드 대사관 박정민 주한 차석 대사, 그리고 한국마사회 정기환 회장께서 자리해 주셨습니다. 감사합니다.
Honorable guest today is the Director of Sales, Mr. Wojcicki from OBS, the Manager Director from Brown Foreman Korea, Yoo Jung-min, the Vice President of Racing Nominations for Breeders' Cup, Mr. Christian, the Agriculture Minister Counselor, Mr. Dries, the Deputy Head of Mission, Park Jung-min from New Zealand Embassy, the President and CEO of KRA, Jeong Ki-hwan, are present here today.
이제 본격적인 시상을 이어가겠습니다. 먼저 마주에 대한 시상입니다.
Award for the owner.
영예 우승을 차지한 크라운 프라이드의 테루야 요시다 마주에게 한국마사회 정기현 회장께서 우승 트로피를, OBS 토드 워조스키 이사께서 축하의 꽃다발을 드리겠습니다.
The owner for the Crown Pride, Mr. Teruya Yoshida. The trophy handed by Jeong Ki-hwan, the CEO and Korea Racing Authority, and the flowers presented by Mr. Wojcicki, the Director of Sales of the OBS and the official sponsor Brown Foreman Korea, providing gift whiskey.
또한 추가적으로 JRA 야스히로 시미즈 홍보이사가 꽃다발을 전달하겠습니다.
And Director of JRA Yasuhiro is now presenting flowers.
부상으로는 2024년 국제경주 스폰서인 브라운 포맨 코리아에서 제공하는 위스키까지 전달드렸습니다. 축하의 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.
Mr. Wojcicki.
작년에 이어 또 한 번 코리아컵 우승을 차지한 크라운 프라이드 테루야 요시다 마주입니다.
Now we'll take a group photo. Four of our honorable guests together. Four of you just now. Please stand in front of the camera.
이어서
Please stand in front of the camera. So for the photo.
이 영광의 순간 또 한 번 사진으로 남겨보겠습니다. 이어서 조교사에 대한 시상입니다.
The award for the trainer.
영예 우승을 차지한 크라운 프라이드의 코이치 신타니 조교사에게 주한 미국 대사관 마크드리스 농무 참사관께서 우승 트로피를, 브리더스컵 경마본부의 조슈아 크리스티안 부사장께서 축하의 꽃다발을 드리겠습니다. 그리고 부상으로 브라운 포맨 코리아에서 제공하는 위스키도 함께 전달하겠습니다.
The Director of Crown Pride, the trainer for Crown Pride, Koichi Shintani. The trophy handed by Mr. Dries from the U.S. Embassy, and flowers presented by Mr. Christian, the Vice President of Racing and Nominations from Breeders' Cup, and the gift whiskey from Brown Foreman Korea.
네. 시상을 진행하시면 되겠습니다. 코리아 스프린트에 이어서 또 한 번 우승을 차지했습니다. 코이치 신타니 조교사는
please look forward for the photograph, the honorable moment for OBS Korea Cup.
오늘 스프린트와 컵, 코리아 컵 또 한 번의 우승 트로피를 들어올리게 된 코이치 신타니 조교사에게 다시 한번 박수 부탁드립니다.
Please give a warm round of applause.
끝으로 기수에 대한 시상이 있겠습니다.
The award for the jockey.
영예 우승을 차지한 크라운 프라이드의 타케시 요코야마 기수에게 주한 뉴질랜드 대사관 박정민 차석 대사께서 우승 트로피를, 브라운 포맨 코리아 유정민 상무께서 축하의 꽃다발을, 또한 OBS 토드 워조스키 이사께서도 축하의 꽃다발을 전달하겠습니다.
The jockey of Crown Pride, Takeshi Yokoyama. Another one for the jockey. Trophy awarded by the Deputy Head of Mission, Park Jung-min from the New Zealand Embassy, and the flowers handed by Brown Foreman Korea, Yoo Jung-min.
요코야마 기수는 오늘 초반 선행으로 나서면서 끝까지 자리를 지켜냈고 코리아컵 가장 높은 자리에 섰습니다. 축하의 박수 부탁드립니다.
Yokoyama makes the wonder once more after the winning at Mercury Cup.
다음으로 올해부터 브리더스컵 챌린지 시리즈로 지정된 코리아컵의 우승마에게 브리더스컵 더트마일 출전권 수여를 이어가겠습니다.
We'll now celebrate the automatic qualifier for the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile.
브리더스컵 챌린지 경주로 지정된 코리아컵의 우승을 차지한 크라운 프라이드의 테루야 요시다 마조에게 브리더스컵 경마본부의 조슈아 크리스티안 부사장께서 브리더스컵사에서 제공하는 출전 기념 상패를 전달하겠습니다.
The Vice President of Racing nomination of Breeders' Cup, Mr. Christian, gives the Breeders' Cup Challenge Trophy to the champion of the 2024 OBS Korea Cup, to the owner Teruya Yoshida.
지금의 영광의 순간을 사진으로 기념하겠습니다. 따뜻한 박수 부탁드립니다.
Give a warm round of applause.
이어서 제7회 코리아컵 경주에서 영예의 우승을 차지한 수상자들과 시상식에 함께해 주신 관계자 여러분의 기념 사진 촬영이 있겠습니다.
We'll now take the group photograph all together. Please smile in front of you to the cameras and the medias. Thank you very much.
7월 일본 머큐리컵 우승에 이어서 또 한 번 코리아컵에서 우승을 차지한 코리안컵의 관계자분과 또 이 크라운 프라이드를 함께 만들어낸 오늘의 주인공들입니다.
Teruya Yoshida, second time defending the winning champion, and also Shintani, the trainer, gets the 2 winning experience today.
계속해서 제7회 코리아컵 우승마인 크라운 프라이드와 포토존에서 기념 사진을 촬영하도록
We'll
하겠습니다.
now take the photograph next to our champion for Korea Cup.
제 우측에 있는 포토존으로 이동해 주시면 되겠습니다.
Please move on to our champion.
일본산 5살짜리 수말입니다. 크라운 프라이드 작년에 이어서 올해도 코리아컵 우승의 영광을 안았습니다. 7월 일본 머큐리컵에 이어 연승을 달리고 있는 크라운 프라이드, 앞으로의 미래가 더욱더 기대되는 경마 팬들에게 멋진 경주를 선사한 크라운 프라이드입니다. 코리아컵에서도 멋진 경주를 펼친 크라운 프라이드와 또 시상자 관계자분들께서는 기념 사진을 촬영하도록 하겠습니다.
The automatic qualifier for Breeders' Cup after having winning the Breeders' Cup series. We will now go to Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile.
코리아컵 우승으로 브리더스컵 출전권을 수여받은 크라운 프라이드입니다. 따뜻한 응원의 박수 한 번 더 부탁드리겠습니다.
Please give a warm round of applause. And the
이상으로 제7회 코리아컵 시상식을 모두 마치도록 하겠습니다. 대단히 감사합니다.
This will be the end for the 7th OBS Korea Cup presentation. Thank you for joining us.